guys! Welcome to Light Inside Light. Here we share happy stories, play fun games, and shine God's light together. If you want to see more fun videos like this, please subscribe, like, and share to bless others.
I'm gonna win! No way! Watch this! Popcorn time! This is best.
Romeo, let's stop the game for a moment and turn on Light Inside Light. We can learn God's word and have fun too. Let the light come into our hearts through this channel. Yeah, let's do it! Don't wait! Turn your TV on and watch Light Inside Light. Bye!
The Wise Boy and the Foolish Boy. Once upon a time, in a small village near green fields and quiet sheep, there lived two boys. One was named Eli. Eli loved to listen, learn, and think before he acted. He remembered the words his father read from the Holy Scriptures. A wise man listens to advice. The other boy was named Joram. Joram was cheerful and loud, and always very excited. But he did not like to listen. He liked to rush. If Eli saw dark clouds, he brought an umbrella. If Joram saw dark clouds, he shouted, "Free shower," and ran outside. They were best friends. The two houses. One evening, their teacher told them a story from the words of Jesus. The wise man builds his house on the rock. The foolish man builds his house on the sand. Eli listened carefully. Joram whispered, "Sand is softer. I like soft." The next day, the boys decided to build small play huts near the river. Eli looked for strong ground. He found a large flat rock and built his little hut there. He worked slowly and carefully. Joram found soft sand by the water. "This is perfect," he said. "No hard digging." He built quickly. He even sang while building. Eli warned him gently, "Rain may come." Joram waved his hand. "It is sunny. The sky is blue. I am fast. Fast is good." The storm. That night, the wind began to blow. The sky grew dark. Thunder boomed like a giant drum. Rain poured down and the river began to rise. Eli prayed quietly, "Lord, keep us safe." The water reached the sand first. Joram's hut began to wiggle. Then it leaned. Then it splashed into the river. Joram stood in the rain, staring at the floating pieces. "My beautiful fast house," he said sadly. They ran to check Eli's hut. It was still standing strong on the rock. Joram blinked. It did not wiggle. "No," Eli said kindly, "because it had a strong foundation." Joram sighed. "I do not like wiggling houses." The lost coin. The next week, Joram found a shiny coin on the road. "I am rich," he shouted. Eli looked at it carefully. It may belong to someone. Joram already imagined sweet cakes and honey bread. But just then, they heard an old woman crying nearby. "My coin! I lost my coin!" she said. Joram froze. Eli gently said, "We should return it." Joram looked at the coin. He looked at the woman. He looked at his imaginary honey cake floating in his mind. Slowly, he walked over and gave her the coin. The woman smiled warmly. "May God bless you, child." That night, Joram felt something new in his heart. It felt better than honey cake. It felt the big test. One afternoon, some bigger boys began teasing a small shepherd boy. Joram wanted to laugh with them. Eli stood still. "That is not kind," Eli said quietly. The bigger boys laughed. "Why do you care?" Eli stepped beside the small shepherd. "Because it is right." Joram felt nervous. His legs shook a little. But then he remembered the coin. He remembered the house. He remembered the peaceful feeling. So he stepped beside Eli. "Yes," Joram said bravely. "It is not right." The bigger boys shrugged and walked away. The shepherd boy smiled gratefully. Joram whispered, "My legs were shaking like jelly." Eli smiled. "But you still stood." That night, that evening, they sat under the stars. Joram asked, "Eli, how do you become wise?" Eli answered softly, "My father says wisdom begins with fearing the Lord and listening to his word." Joram thought for a long time. So wisdom is not about being fast? No. Or loud? No. Or building on sand? Eli laughed. "Definitely not." Joram nodded slowly. "Then I will try to listen more." Eli smiled. "And I will remember to be brave like you." Above them, the stars shone brightly. And in his heart, Joram began to understand. Being wise is not about never making mistakes. It is about listening to God, choosing what is right.
The lesson. Jesus teaches us something very important in the story of the wise man and the foolish man. The wise man did not build his house quickly. He did not choose the easiest ground. He chose the strong rock. The foolish man chose what was easy and soft. It looked good at first. It was faster. It felt simple. But when the storm came, the truth was shown. Storms always come. Sometimes storms are rain and wind. Sometimes storms are problems. Sometimes storms are hard choices. Sometimes storms are when friends laugh at you for doing what is right. When we listen to Jesus and obey his words, we are building on rock. We are choosing truth. We are choosing patience. We are choosing what is right, even when it is hard. Being wise does not mean you are perfect. It means you are willing to listen. It means you are willing to learn. It means you care more about doing what is right than doing what is easy. Joram learned that fast is not always wise. Easy is not always safe. Loud is not always strong. Real strength is obeying God. Real courage is standing for what is right. Real wisdom begins when we respect and trust the Lord. And here is something beautiful. Even if you have built on sand before, you can start building on rock today. God is patient. God teaches us. God helps foolish hearts grow wise. So every day we can ask, am I building on sand or on rock? And when we choose God's way, our lives stand strong even when the storms come.